Meet Frank. He's a smart engineer just like you. But right now, he's spending a third of his day manually moving data between CAD and ERP systems. That's 13 hours every week spent on data entry instead of engineering. So, Frank decides it's time to integrate his CAD and ERP. But integration isn't a destination. It's more like a journey up a tall mountain. So today, we'll follow Frank up Integration Mountain as he tries to get a clearer picture of his manufacturing data in Data Valley below. This is the CADTALK journey. Frank's first stop is where you might expect, Base Camp. But Frank can't see anything through the fog, because for Frank, all of his data entry is manual. Every single field, every part number, every specification, typed by hand from his CAD into his ERP. Frank is tired of spending his time handling data entry. He's an engineer after all. He wants to be, well, engineering. And Frank knows his competitors are already automating, so it's time for him to start climbing. Frank makes his way to FOGBREAK OVERLOOK, where he uses spreadsheets to bring some order to the chaos. Excel templates, VLOOKUPs, and macros offer a slightly better view. It's better than purely manual entry, but he's still exporting, manipulating, and importing data. The fog clears enough for Frank to see Data Valley below. Those blue rivers of data should flow automatically between his systems, but the spreadsheets can only do so much. A little higher up at Connection CREST, Frank gets basic integration. Part numbers finally flow automatically. No more copy-paste for the simple stuff. It feels like a huge victory. But when Frank tries a large assembly with custom configurations, the integration doesn't handle it. In fact, Frank discovers a lot of scenarios where the integration doesn't handle it. Basic integration and field mapping only solve 20% of the CAD to ERP challenge. This is where most integration providers stop and call it complete. But Frank can see there's much more mountain to climb, and much more of Data Valley to see. This is where Frank begins to see the CADTALK difference. Now, Frank has made it to Intelligence Ridge, and CADTALK's AI has become Frank's personal manufacturing engineer. Complex assemblies are automated, business rules are built in, custom configurations are handled. Lots of engineers and companies get a great view of Data Valley at this overlook. Frank's no longer doing data entry. He's back to being an engineer. He's designing new products, solving complex problems, and actually using his degree. His company can quote faster, deliver sooner, and compete better. But Frank decides to keep climbing. At Automation AERIE, his CADTALK integration is doing more than he ever thought possible before. 80% automation with advanced workflows. Data Valley stretches out before him, seemingly reaching as far as his spectacled eyes can see. Frank hardly has to lift a finger to watch CADTALK transform his CAD data into his ERP. But Frank pushes even higher. At the Integration Summit, Frank sees it all. 95% automation. Designs flow directly to the shop floor with zero manual intervention. He's reached the summit, the future of manufacturing. He's saving himself countless hours and saving his company hundreds of thousands of dollars. But here's the key. Success isn't just at the summit. Every overlook above Connection CREST transforms your business. The question is, what's your overlook? Right now, you might be at Base Camp, watching time and money burn away as you and your fellow engineers manually enter data. Or stuck at FOGBREAK OVERLOOK with spreadsheets that break every update. Or frustrated at Connection CREST, where basic integration only handles simple parts. CADTALK is the only CAD to ERP integration solution that guides you beyond basic integration. Our software and architects come alongside engineers just like you and Frank to make the climb up Integration Mountain together. Whether you establish base at Intelligence Ridge or climb to the summit, we're your guide for the complete journey. Visit cadtalk.com/journey to find your perfect overlook. Start your ascent today.